Today on Sledhead 24/7, a new snowmobile season starts, and we're ready. Heydays is the unofficial start of the snowmobile season. Thousands gather, and we're in the mix. Massive swap meet, grass drags, and everything snowmobile. This is the place. What's new from the major manufacturers? We'll have a preview. And we head to Superior, Wisconsin for the first annual Watercross shootout. So come on, let's ride. Sledhead 24/7 starts now.
We've got the biggest, baddest snowmobiles money can buy from the OEMs, and we have talent fish.
I'm Dan Adams with Next Level Riding Clinics, and you're watching Sledhead 24/7.
Welcome to a new season of Sledhead 24/7. I'm Carly Aplin, your guide to everything in the world of snowmobiles. It's the unofficial, or maybe it's the official start to the season, takes place at Heydays. If you've been there before, you know the drill. 30,000 folks descend on a Minnesota farm field for swapping, grass drags, checking out the latest gear, and beyond.
Heydays, if you haven't experienced it, get out here and experience it. It's chaotic. It's like 90 degrees with 100% humidity, but snowmobile. Everybody's talking snowmobiles, and it's awesome. It gets you pumped for the season, gets you ready. Next thing I know is winter's gonna be coming.
You got grass drags, you got like redneck swapping, you got all these awesome vendors here showing off our new products. It's just a great time, man. Everyone's out here to, celebrate winter, and we all know it's coming. And it's just a good time, man. It's an absolute blast, and stoked to be here.
Heydays is a nut show, but it's fun. It's the kickoff of the season, really, and so you kind of come into it in the middle of this hot summer, and then all of a sudden you're in sled season, and boom, from here it just goes fast.
Today we're going to expand that 600 class of sleds.
We just unveiled two brand new sleds to the public. The first one was an M6000 with their brand new 600 C-Tech 2 motor. And the second one was a ZR6000RR with the same exact engine. Obviously the M6000 is built for mountain riding, right? So your backcountry guys, this will be not only an entry-level sled for first-time riders, but guys who want that 125 horsepower class, want a nice lightweight sled. This will be a ripper for them in the mountains. And then there's the 6000RR, which this is for your hardcore ditch rider guys. It's a race replica, so it's pretty much essentially like a cross-country race sled. For the snowmobile community, this is a popular segment for us and for everyone else. So we're just happy to be in it. We're happy to have brand new product for everybody. We're pretty excited about this brand new 600 engine. This is one built by us, our first ever engine built by Arctic Cat.
This is the BRP Clothing and Accessories Knowledge Center. It's got everything for all Ski-Doo at this show. We're going to show you all about the new Ski-Doo accessories that fit your sled perfectly because they were designed with it, and also the clothing that's going to enhance your riding experience every weekend. Okay, inside the trailer here, it's meant to be a bit of an experience for our customers so they can see all the accessories that are available for their snowmobiles and also all the clothing. So they can actually try on clothing, make sure they get the right size that fits them. They can look at the powder plow windshield, for instance, here to see how that fits and if they like that or not. The link system out back here, they get a chance to see what that's all about. Plus we've got the knowledgeable experts here to explain how the products work and what the advantages might be. Again, we talked about the clothing being here. As you can see, we've got all the different sizes of the different jackets, so you can try them on, see if it's a size that fits you. You know right off the bat if it's going to be the right one for you. Here we have a new feature, the Ace 900, brand new for 2014. Quite a cool motor. Neat feature about this motor, it's operated with ITC, Intelligent Throttle Control. Offers 3 different modes, an eco mode, a standard mode, and a sport mode. We've got a kiosk set up here so we can show people how that works exactly. We've got a display here, a cutaway of the industry-leading arm motion rear suspension. It kind of gives you a good idea of how it works so well, how the springs and the shock motion ratios are separate, and why that suspension delivers such a good ride. What we have here is the new Summit for this year. This sled, T-Motion Flex Edge Track, is what took us to the top of the mountain market in North America. The sled performs great, it's easy to ride, low maintenance, great fuel mileage when you're out in the hills. All of that adds up at the end of the day to make it a more enjoyable ride, and we're really glad to provide it.
We got a lot of stuff going on this year for 2014. One of the biggest pieces of news is big expansion of the Indy lineup, and right here is the top of the line in the Indy lineup, the 800 Indy SP. This baby is really hot. If you guys have been watching Sledhead 24/7, you know that this is one of the fastest 800s in the industry right now. Really fun to ride, and it brings back all the goodness that Indy's been known for years. Another thing that we have for 2014 is the new 550 Indy Adventure. And this thing is cool. It is the Swiss Army knife of snowmobiles because it's so versatile, it can do so much. And one feature I want to show you is this new accessory passenger seat. It's a lock and ride feature, and simply by releasing these arms and popping it off, the seat can be removed. So you can ride it with the seat or without, whether you have a passenger with you on a particular day. Another all-new sled that we have here for 2014 is the 600 Switchback Assault. This thing has all of the features of the 800 Switchback Assault, which is the best 50/50 crossover in the business, just in the smaller 600cc package. So you've got Walker Evans 16-position clicker shocks with needle, really great technology, both on the IFS and in the track. Handlebars are pro taper, so you can get either sitting or standing. You can get just that right amount of leverage. And then you have that perfect balance. This sled is a combination between an RMK, the world's best deep snow sled, and a Rush, which is the best on-trail sled. So it has a more relaxed seating position and handlebar location, like a Rush, but it's got the balance of the RMK and the conventional rear suspension that works great in very deep snow. For 2014, we greatly expanded the Indy lineup with a bunch of new 550s. This one is the 550 Indy Voyager, and it's for all you hunters and fishermen out there. You can see this one's wrapped with the graphics from our partner Rapala. What's really cool about this sled is it gives you the versatility to do everything you need to do, either on trail or off trail, if you wanted to use your sled for something more than just going on a trail ride. So it's got that great pro ride chassis, very lightweight, very rigid. It's got our proven 550 fan-cooled engine with great performance, really attractive price. To be sure to come check this out at your Polaris dealer.
When Sledhead 24/7 returns, we get in on the latest and greatest aftermarket products for 2014. Carly and Fish see what they can find at the swap meet. And we go lakeside with Jeff Fisher at the Watercross Shootout. Stay tuned. Sledhead 24/7 is brought to you by FXR, world-class outerwear, Polaris, terrain domination, C&A Pro Skis, ride like a pro, Fox, redefining ride dynamics, Skidoo Snowmobiles, and by Spy Optics.
You're watching Sledhead 24/7. I'm Carly Aplin, and we're headed to the largest gathering of snowmobile fans in the world. The sledding season kicks off at Heydays, where the latest in what's new in the industry is on display.
We're super excited about the new 2014 snow year in front of us. We're really excited about the new Realtree Camo, that license that we've just acquired, and a whole line of product for ATV and snowmobile that we've built around that, and some actual hunting gear as well, and hunting gear with flotation in it, which is very applicable for the snowmobiler. We've got our new BOA license, a brand new BOA boot with the new H3 recoiler reel system, which is phenomenal. So a ton of new development in the last year. We've got new motocross apparel that's coming out. We've got new ultralight carbon fiber helmets. We've got new product in our glove line, all kinds of new mountain product that we've launched this year, and a lot of mountain crossover products. So we're really excited about where we're going with things for 2014.
I'm Eddie with C&A Pro Skis, and we're the official ski of Sledhead 24/7. Whether it be trail riding, crossover riding, racing, or mountain riding, we have a ski that fits for you. We have them in 7 different colors, all arranged. You can get different handles of those 7 colors to match your ski. You can custom tailor it exactly to what you need. This year we released this brand new mountain technical riding ski. It's got lots of great features, from the traction ridges on the top side so you can put your foot on it, you have a good place to grip, to the complete bottom. So you have absolutely everything from snows, traction, scoops on the bottom to get that snow grip. You have a tapered rear section so you can carve like no other before. It's absolutely dialed in for any of you technical mountain riders riding a lightweight performance sled like is out there today. You have those high horsepower sleds, you need to handle them. That's what this ski is designed to do. It's designed to get you to the top of the mountain, no questions asked.
Pink Ribbon Riders is here this weekend because we're raising money for men and women diagnosed with breast cancer, and we give $500 gift cards to men and women that are diagnosed to help them pay medical bills, food money, gas, anything that they need while they're battling. Our main fundraiser is a snow run, and that is open to men and women. It's a snowmobile ride, 2 days of fun. We are at Sugar Lake Lodge this year in Grand Rapids, Minnesota on January 17th and 18th. So you can come out, be a part of not only the ride, but live auctions, silent auctions, and many different things. We have a raffle sled this year over at our booth. It's a $20 ticket donated by Polaris, and all the money comes to Pink Ribbon Riders. So we are close to giving $1 million out this year to men and women diagnosed with breast cancer. A huge feat. It's been grassroots, and we just want to thank everybody that's watching today, because all the snowmobilers has made this happen. Close to $1 million given, and close to $40,000 a month is what we give away. If you want to come and ride with us at Pink Ribbon Riders or support throughout the year, www.pinkribbonriders.com, or you can join us on Facebook also.
2013, big year for us here in the Snow 14 year. We've got the entire packages for the new 800 E-Tech available. Wide pipe, single pipe muffler, 910 horse, great product. Bolt on, no fuel programming, can't miss it, it's unbelievable. This particular unit right here, I mean, this is one of the ones that won last year. We did a complete sweep last year at Duluth that all 3 of the riders had the same products on. This was an exhaust system that we did, some intake, some headwork, which transfers right over to your guys' machines that the average guy rides. We do the same intake, we do the similar exhaust. We set it up, you know, performance that wins on the track. You get the same stuff on the trail. And we do the nitrous, we do some clutching, we've got some tools available here, you know, wide pipes, clutches, I mean, just chassis supports, unbelievable array of products. You can get all the stuff at straightlineperformance.com. Give us a buzz. You can also get new Straight Line Performance 2014 catalog. Just give us a call anytime.
Kerry Dackey here from Fox Shocks. Here we are at our Float 3 launch. This is our new Float 3 Evol RC2 shock. Features of this is all new Kashima coating. So every aftermarket shock now that comes from Fox has Kashima coating. What that really means is buttery smooth feel, plushness, control. Some of the features of this internally, we have a new piston design, new valving characteristics, and we spent more time dialing in each individual sled. So now the valving truly is dialed in 100% for that sled. All new features, high and low speed, compression adjust, rebound adjust, and dual air spring control. So with the air adjust, what you can control is your bottom out on your Evol chamber. You're out on the trail and your sled bottom's out, simple. Take your pump out that's supplied with the shocks and just pump up the Evol pressure a little bit, controls that bottom out of the sled. Same thing for that main chamber. You go into the corners, it's a little bit harsh, getting a little bit of roll, just go up on that main chamber pressure. Simple adjustments, infinitely adjustable, fits a wider range of athlete or rider, and can adjust for anything you can throw at it.
To showcase and to show you guys kind of what we're capable of and how diverse we are as far as, you know, the areas that we cover and things. Yeah, we're in the US, but you know, we got people watching over in Iceland, over in Finland, over in Sweden, Norway, Russia, things like that. We know we got guys watching the show over there and stuff too. So we chose Patrick and Mats, brought them in, flew them halfway around the country, threw them on some sleds, brought them to the biggest grass drag event in the world, showing you guys, you know, that those products are available to you, the consumer, right at your fingertips.
Racing is kind of a part of my life, and snowmobiling is racing, so that's why we're here. it feels great to be an American and have the support that we have from Speedworks and Arcad.
I like the technical stuff in snowmobiling and to improve that and have fun. It's freedom, and we also help a lot of guys back home in the snowcross series, and we love it. It's the people, everything.
They had awesome success here again this year. I know they won several classes, took home the overall points championship for the weekend in the stock classes. They couldn't have performed any better. And just showing you guys, you know, like the level of our product.
Congratulations to Patrick and Motz on winning the Semi-Pro Stock High Points title and taking home victories in 4 out of the 6 classes entered, while taking home second in the remaining 2. Still ahead, looking for a rare part? Well, there's a good chance you're going to find it at the Heyday Swap Meet. And later, Jeff Fisher says sledding is a year-round sport.
Welcome back to Sledhead 24/7. Our tech guru Jeff Fisher and I take a walk down Swappers Row at Heydays. If it was made for a sled, I'm pretty sure Fish and I will find it.
Okay, Carly, one thing I'm going to warn you right now, we're going into the swap meet. There are some crazy people, there's some crazy stuff. You just wait, some of the stuff. I always say, everything in the kitchen sink, there's that.
I'm a little crazy too, so it's going to be perfect.
Cool. I think you're into gardening a little bit, aren't you?
Love it, love it.
Well, this guy here, this is the farmer, snowmobile farmer. He's planting suspensions. He had to start really early to plant these suspension plants in the hoods. Now I think the hoods are ripe. You can see, you know, a lot of red ones, so they must be ripe.
Ready for picking.
Ready for picking. And then the tracks, yeah, they're starting to come up nice too.
This is a snowmobile garden, if I've ever seen one.
I mean, there are parts, there's suspensions, hoods, seats, panels, tracks, clutches, motors. This is a garden for snowmobile parts. Nice rows.
Beautiful rows. They planted this nicely.
They did
the
a great
best
job.
snowmobile garden at the swap meet. It is right here. Fish, I think our next project is to take a piece from all of this and to put together a sled.
We could. I bet I could get, I know I could put something together. I'm looking around, there's tunnels, there's hoods, there's air boxes. Hey, we're gonna have Paul ride it. And guess what? I found the perfect seat for Paulie.
He's gonna look good on that. This is gonna be the perfect sled. The Jeff Fisher sled.
It'll be perfect.
For Paul back.
You know what, maybe if we put FXR, I'd be all right.
I wanna see him in that. I wanna see Fish in that.
Hey, and Carly?
You want the sink to go along with it?
Everything and the kitchen sink.
I don't say but the kitchen sink, I say and the kitchen.
And the kitchen sink, because they have it. Pack your bags, kids. Oh, it's a... You need to send a note home. If you'd like to give us feedback on Sledhead 24/7, do it with your typewriter from the swap meet. Woo! What will you find next? Fish, do you even recognize me? Looking good?
Yeah, you are looking good.
Safety first. This is gonna be for our first ride.
Yep.
What is that noise, Fish?
I know, let's go find out. We got a full audio system.
I can't hear you.
What?
I can't hear you. Coming out of this sled.
My next build. There's also a lot of different ways to haul your parts. A lot of guys bring wagons. Load it up. What are you guys gonna make out of all this?
This is going on my sled. This is going on just this wall. Been throwing it away. We got a couple engines under there, air boxes.
You guys got it all. Did you get it all for under $100?
Well, the motor was 50 bucks. The rest of it was free.
These guys are bargain shopping. Sunday afternoon at Heydays, they're bargain shopping. You know, it's pretty unbelievable how much and how large this swap meet really is. I mean, what is it? Just the swap meet alone is 30 acres?
Which is insane. That is a lot of stuff packed into 30 acres too.
Well, you think about a city block and how many city blocks that must be. I mean, it's just nuts.
So
but yeah,
you can find whatever you need here. In 30 acres, if you can't find it, you don't need it.
you obviously, or they don't make it, or it's never existed. Because you see, we found everything out there.
Next on Sledhead 24/7, we preview the first annual Watercross Shootout in Superior, Wisconsin. Stay tuned. Sledhead 24/7 is brought to you by Amsoil, the first in synthetics. Arctic Cat, share our passion. Ram, guts, glory, Ram. Speedworks, straight up USA horsepower. GoPro, be a hero. And by Stud Boy, traction with an attitude.
Sledhead 24/7 is the show. Snowmobiles are the subject. Our tech guru Jeff Fisher and the Watercross World Champ take us to our first annual event, the Watercross Shootout.
Hey, Jeff Fisher with Sledhead 24/7. You know what I like to do when it's hot out in the middle of August? I like to go snowmobiling. But my kind of snowmobiling is snowmobile watercross racing. We're up here in Superior, Wisconsin for the Superior Watercross Challenge. Brand new venue, brand new site. The people up here, it is absolutely fantastic.
Watercross is an extreme event with the snowmobiles on water, and it's something that everybody has to see. Whether you are a race fan or not, this sport is fast-paced and really growing, and there's something for everybody with it.
Snowmobiles are very versatile. Snow, water, dirt, they do it all, so I had to come out and see it. On snow, to go left, you turn left. To turn left here, you got to turn right. And it's really cool, a lot of horsepower, and it's great fun.
It's a heck of a rush though. There's something about grabbing a handful of throttle and looking down and seeing water below you and not snow.
You know, I don't know, it's just a huge adrenaline rush. You know, the ovals are a lot more fun than drags. I did those for a good 4 or 5 years, and then it just was time to finally move up and be in there with the boys, because girls can do this too. It's a little bit more work, but I wanted to prove a point, I guess.
If it's snowmobiles, I'm there, but I'd have to say watercross is a little notch above everything else.
Well, you definitely want to see what kind of start you can get. You know, if you can get out front, smooth water's better, but if you're not out front, you tend to try and stay out of the spray from the other riders, because it's pretty drastic.
When I'm out there racing, there's a lot of body positioning that it entails. Like I'm moving around for the corner, waves, and definitely the waves make a big effect for how the sled handles. The track changes lap to lap. You never know what's coming ahead.
A little bit different setting up these sleds. This is your basic stock sled. We do is narrow up the front end. We make a few changes in the rear suspension, clutch it a little more for like out west riding, because the water does have a heavy load. Probably the biggest thing we have to do is we do use a lot of silicone and duct tape. There's a lot of things that when you're riding in the snow, you're not worried about a little bit of snow dust getting into, but I worry about getting a little bit of water dust in things, because when you get water on those belts, they just don't like it.
It's a great event, awesome racing, excellent competition, fun to watch, great for spectators.
If you're coming out for a weekend of watercross, spectating-wise, you can expect lots of noise, that's for sure. Plenty of horsepower, good times, usually great weather. Ovals are fantastic to watch, bring the whole family out. Running laps is mind-boggling to a lot of people out here, that we're not just going straight on the water. When you see these things dump over sideways and come out of a corner with water spraying behind them, it's quite the sight.
Finishing up the Superior Watercross Shootout. Tell you what, great day of racing. Couldn't have done it without my cool FXR clothing here. Hope to be back next year up here and do it all over again.
Proof that snowmobiling is a year-round sport. Thanks, Jeff. Now we're almost out of time, but we're always online 24/7. Log on, send us an email, watch extra clips and bonus videos. We're at sledhead24-7.com. Or like us on Facebook to stay up to date on where we're riding, and who knows, you may just ride with us this season. I'm Carly Aplin, thanks for watching.
Next week on Sledhead 24/7, a special edition as we embark on the road to Russia. Follow Paul Mack and some lucky Americans who ride where very few have gone before, the frozen tundra of Siberia. We'll have all that and more next week on Sledhead 24/7.